Hey guys, welcome back to Minecraft on the PS4. I just wanted to show you guys the file for my survival world, and you can see that it is in fact on hard difficulty and it is in survival mode. I'm doing another world tour video sooner than I actually was going to do it, but it's mostly because I wanted to address people's concerns that I am in fact cheating because I have, chainmail armor and things like that. So I'm doing another survival world tour again a little earlier than I was going to, but you know what? That's not, I guess, a bad thing because we have built quite a bit more since the last time I did do that. So as you guys can see, this is in survival mode, and I'm not really sure how it works on PC since I am on PS4. But on PS4, if you change the game mode to creative, even after you've created the world in survival, it will say that it was created in creative mode. So right there you'll see it says created in survival mode. If I ever went into creative mode at all, it would change that and say created in creative mode. So I just wanted to show that first and foremost, guys, because a lot of people are, there's a surprising number of people actually don't understand that if I have, that you can get chainmail armor in survival mode, because you can. You don't have to be in creative. So welcome everybody. If you're new, thank you for showing up and coming here and checking it out. And if you guys have been here for a while, well, still thank you anyway for coming and checking it out. So this is my gravity grinder that I made several episodes back, and this is how I've gotten the majority of the chainmail armor that I have gotten. So you'll see I've got it, it's all in the chests here. And I have my Blade of Avarice. It's got looting 3 on it. And what I'm going to do is, see if maybe we can get some more chainmail armor to drop. Some of those aren't going into the chest because the third chest is completely full now. But, even if we don't get any chainmail armor to drop, maybe we can at least get you to see some mobs that are wearing it. Let's see. Usually it's the skeletons, but, occasionally you do get a zombie or so that will be wearing it. I'm not even going to bother using my looting sword. Some of the, like, I don't save the leather stuff. There's, no need for that. So I don't usually do anything with that. Got to be careful, though. If I do get too close to this, then the creepers actually will explode. Though luckily, all they'll do is take out one of these slabs, and they still can't escape, so... Dude, you know what? I mean, it's not looking like they're going to spawn for me. I mean, it's still a rare spawn, but I am on hard mode, and on hard mode, the mobs are much more likely to spawn wearing chainmail or any other kind of armor, because it's hard mode, so in order to make it harder, the game will have them spawn more frequently. I was hoping to at least see a mob spawn with it on, or watch a mob drop it, but they didn't, but that's okay. But, you can get chainmail armor in survival, guys. If you didn't know that, you can. You can get it in any mode, actually, but in hard mode, it is easiest to obtain, because mobs are much more likely to spawn wearing armor, or, even using weapons or anything like that. So yeah, that is my gravity grinder up there, and it works super, super good. I love that thing, man. It is amazing. It works really good. It's super efficient, and I'm probably going to add another story to it. There's 6 stories to it. So there's 6 different floors, where mobs spawn, and then there is a hopper clock timer that will pulse water through and push the mobs down. And I'm going to add probably a 7th floor to it. I don't know if I can push it to 8, but if I can, I'll probably try to someday. So, this is the world, guys. This is my lighthouse here. And, I was going to make it one that rotated, or at least looked like it rotated with redstone lamps and stuff. But you know what? This world is actually pretty laggy for some reason. And on PS4 anyway, even if the world wasn't laggy, using redstone to make a rotating lighthouse really lags the world anyway. So since I already have a problem with lag, I didn't want to increase my issues there. This is I call it my Ender Sphinx. And basically it's like the Sphinx from Egypt, except it has the head of an Enderman on it. And we'll go in and visit that a little bit more here in a second. First, I want to show you... I still need to make an automatic sugarcane farm. So that is planned to do here soon. So I'm going to start here first. This is a little birch forest that I made. And it goes up onto the top of that mountain a little bit here. It's a little nature walk. So let's go into the grotto. I made this grotto very early on into the series. And I wanted to improve upon it because we never really came here. So I made a way up and out of here to go to the nature walk. So we'll go there really quick and I will show you. This is actually, this edition is actually relatively new. I did this not too long ago. And I really like it too. You know, some people think there are too many trees, but I actually like it like that. You know, it makes it feel secluded, like it's its own little area. You know, we got a bench here with some, you know, a nice view of this little pond with some lily pads in it. And I feel like the wheat really helps, you know, make the place pop. And it creates a really nice looking foliage, in my opinion. And then we have a little walkout over here. And we can just kind of go and check it out a little bit. And then, of course, we do have another bench up here to look out at the ocean. I still need to do a new way to get up to my mob grinder, too, because I'm not happy with it, and it takes about 10,000 years to get all the way up there. So, yeah, this is my nature walk. You come up through the grotto to get to it, and I need to eat already. You'll see some of that lag I was talking about. That is insane lag. There we go. And I'm going to build something separate to hold them, but I have a silk touch pickaxe, and so I use my silk touch pickaxe, and whenever I find diamond, I bring the blocks here, and then I use a fortune 3 pickaxe, and I break them open, and obviously with a fortune 3 pickaxe, you get a lot more diamonds from the blocks than you normally would, and what we do is something called the diamond guessing games, and my viewers really enjoy that. So basically, you know, I'll let you guys watch me break them open, but I'll keep my hotbar full so you actually cannot see, you know, what it is that I'm actually picking up and how many, but I'll let you watch as I break them open with my Fortune 3 pickaxe, and then you guys will guess how many you think I got. And in the next episode, I will reveal the number to you. Lag. And once I reveal the number, whoever was closest to the perfect guess, or actually got the perfect guess, your name will go in a special place over here, and this is where we're going to go right now. So again, we're going to the Ender Sphinx, and I mean, I still need to do more work around here. I really want to like make this place look cool. I'm going to put some I'm going to build some custom palm trees, you know what? And I do have plans to build an observatory up there, so I think that'll be really cool too. Yeah, and we got a lot of stuff to do, so you come down here, and those of you that play the diamond guessing game, if you are the closest... Hello, slime. I am on a slime chunk right now, and look at him, dude. Look at that lag. Man, that's just freaking insane. Like, look at that. Oh, my God. Let's use my looting sword, actually. Because you know what? I do want slime balls from as many of you as possible. Cool. All right. And so here are the names of the people who have played and guessed closest. Grim Reaper here had a perfect guess of 127 diamonds. Then we got Kitten Gamer 124 and Kraken 237. This was in the same diamond guessing game, but they both tied, guessing 50 when there were 51. Legend Zero guessed 87 and there were 88. And Ritz guessed 293 diamonds and there were 295. That was the last one we did. It was a huge one. I had 135 diamond ore blocks. And then Garrett Haverlag guessed 297, and there were 295. Again, they tied for the same distance from the real number. And then I actually had a lot of emeralds, too, and so we played that as well. And the Snake 101 PD guessed 75, and there were 60. And this down here is actually where I go to get my diamonds. It's a massive, massive, huge strip mine, and it goes and goes and goes and goes. And this thing definitely spans easily thousands of blocks, so it's pretty huge. And I still plan to do, you know, like a mine cart and stuff down here. I want to do tracks so it's easier to get around. But, you know, I still need to do that. I really don't do too much work down here because I'm usually too busy doing work for everything else that you guys are watching. So, you know, I'm probably not going to show when I do work in the mine shaft because that's going to be pretty boring. Obviously, that's my, you know, nether portal. I haven't built anything in the nether yet because I go in there so often to get, you know, glowstone and everything like that, that I reset it all the time so that I can go in there and grab more of it. This is actually doesn't go anywhere yet, but soon it will. There's going to be a track, you know, that will take us to where we need to go. And I have it set up so this is a dispenser right here. You can hit the button and get a minecart. And if you ride the minecart into the cactus breaks the cart falls into the hopper's connected to the dispenser, so it pretty much just loads it right back up for you. So nice and convenient. Let's go up here to the tops of the trees. This is a minecart elevator, so all you need to do is look up and enter the minecarts, and then when you get to the top, you just need to get out. So really convenient, super easy way to get up and down. So let's go through what we've got up here, and then we'll go down there to the newest stuff that I've built. Alright guys, so right here we have our little blacksmith's area set up. And so I've, messed around with some of the banners and stuff. I'm going to do new ones eventually because I really don't like those too much, but I just haven't really had the time or, felt like messing around with them. So we'll do something new one day here soon. So we've got our little blacksmith's forge. It's just a piece of netherrack lit on fire. And our little flue that goes up, let the smoke out. And we actually have our automated smelter set up. To do this, it's pretty simple, but it is resource heavy. It takes a lot of iron and wood to do. You need 12 chests because you have 6 chests here, and then you also have 6 hoppers, and hoppers use iron and chests. Whatever you want to smelt goes into the top chest through the hopper and then gets deposited into the furnace automatically, so you don't have to stand here and switch everything out. When it's done smelting, it drops through these hoppers and into these chests. Your fuel, so all of your coal and everything, goes into these chests and feeds through the side and keeps it nice and full all the time. So it's really convenient to use. And then we have our little blacksmith area in here. Some tables, place to chill. And dude, I keep forgetting to put a flower in here, man. I gotta do that. Poor blacksmith, he has no pretty flower. Yeah, and so we've got some stuff back here, some stuff you maybe find in a blacksmith shop. These are diamonds I use more frequently, because I do have mine hidden for some stupid reason. I don't let anybody in here, but I do have my diamonds hidden. And so, it's a pain in the butt to run in here and get them out, and put it all back and stuff. So I just leave a small stack of them out to, make easy access for me. So that's what those are there for. And then we just have a little chest table and a chair and then the bed for the blacksmith up here too. And when I do the Ender Dragon fight, I have this diamond armor all ready to go. It is enchanted with some pretty good enchants too, so I'm going to use that when we do the Ender Dragon fight, and I'm working to get a really good pair of chainmail made up too, so that's what this one's empty for. I do have chainmail that I'm going to put on there. And then this is just blue dyed leather and some gold armor that I got from mobs. Now, I asked my viewers what color I should dye the armor, and they said blue, so that's what we did. And this down here, I call it the roundhouse because it's round and it's kind of like a house, I guess. But it's for storage, so I do have my chests in here. And actually, in the last World Tour video that I did, I said I probably wasn't ever going to need to do chests up here, and actually that has changed. I am doing chests up here now. Sand and dirt, all kinds of stuff we have to do. So, I mean, now I do have chests up there, actually. I'm going to do something over here one of these days. I'm thinking about, I don't know, maybe doing a library or something cool like that. I really do want to make a library. So I think I'm going to do that over here probably on this. I'll just expand it out, do a library. And I still need to finish this, and I'm probably going to change this water elevator because I don't really like it, to be honest with you. And it's really slow too. The minecart elevator was the best one, so I'll probably do that. I just need to, feel like tackling that project because it'll be a big one to do. So I'm, kind of waiting until I feel like doing it. But this is the house that I still have yet to decorate or really do anything in. And, we got some stuff up here we've been using, and we got some rooms and cool little upstairs with like big kind of cathedral-y style windows. And a little place where you can look down into where I'm going to put the kitchen. We have our little, balcony over here. And you can look over into the distance, which is going to be really cool when we put an observatory up there, man. It's going to be awesome, dude. It's going to be like a big observatory, with a telescope and everything. It's going to be pretty cool. Well, I mean, I think it's going to. I can only see it in my mind right now. And sometimes it's a little hard to translate stuff from your head, into the 3D realm of the game. So, I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get to it, I suppose. We're almost down. Almost down. It's so slow to get down from here, too. Ooh, I almost ran off the edge. All right. And cool. So next area we're going to go to up here. And of course I did, find the mycelium. There is over in that direction, not too far from where I spawned in actually. There is a mushroom biome. And so I went over there when I finally got a silk touch. I think I used the silk touch pickaxe first actually. And I lifted a few blocks of mycelium, and then I just used them to spread onto some grass that I put over in the desert biome there. Because if you have mycelium next to grass, mycelium will take priority over the grass. So I'm warning you, if you do want some extra mycelium and you just grab one piece and you put it into the grass, it will make more mycelium, but it will eventually like infect your whole world. So if you don't want that to happen, don't do that. Do it somewhere safe, like in the desert where there's no grass. I just placed like blocks of dirt down, and then I placed the mycelium right in the center and let it do its thing. This These are jump pads too, and you know, they don't work really too good anymore because of the insane lag that I have here. You know, so I've had to use blocks to get up and down. Man, they've kind of messed up a little bit, unfortunately, because the lag. It's just so bad. And these, it's crazy. I have a cat named Oreo, so I named him Oreo, and I have another cat named Julius, so I named him Julius. I got lucky, actually. You know what? Two ocelots spawned right up here on here for me, so I was able to tame them really easily. I was worried about how I was going to get them up here, but you know what? I ended up not needing to worry about it at all because they spawned up here for me, so that was awesome. And we have our little enchantment room in here. Some books, you know, a sword and a shovel I can enchant next time, and we got some lapis to do enchants with, and we got a ton more lapis too. And then this is where I do my potion brewing here. I have some, you know, recipes of the potions that I use more commonly. So, and I do have ingredients, you know, bottles that are ready to go. I have 3 brew stands, so I can do kind of like an assembly line thing, you know, until I feel like tackling the insanely complicated process of doing an automatic brewing setup. You know, we got night vision, water breathing. Those are for preparation when we do, when we tackle the ocean monument. I believe it's over there. We have potion of regeneration for when we do the ender dragon fight, and potions of fire resistance for the nether. Yeah, then we've got our nether wart right there. Yeah, pretty cool. And we have everything we need right there. Man, my dude gets hungry like so fast on hard mode. Oh, kitty, kitty, meowing, meowing. Hi. Excuse me, I'm trying to eat, and it's super slow. There we go. All right, cool. And so I managed to, while I was working on the newest stuff down there at the farm, I managed to trap a couple zombie villagers and cure them. And then I just used dirt blocks, you know, minecart tracks and powered rails and stuff to get them from down there. And I got them all the way up here from this side. I just pushed them on through. Yeah. And here we go. And so this, when I do my next, like, Let's Play build here, we're going to do like a little mock village, and I'm probably going to need to do some expanding up here as well because it's a little smaller than I'd like it to be. Yeah, so I do have a garden up here because we do have this fisherman right here who does like to farm. It's our boy Ed over here. And this dude is a cleric, and I did some trading with him too, and we actually have some decent stuff. Bottle of Enchanting. And, you know, I've been doing a ton of rotten flesh trades for emeralds too, because we get a lot of rotten flesh from our gravity grinder right over there. And this I did a while ago. This is my cafe. I'm actually pretty happy with how the umbrellas came out. Since you can't place carpet in midair, what I had to do was I used string from spiders, and you can see it. I used that, and I just stuck it to the hitbox on the wood here, and then I was able to place the carpet on top of the hitbox for the string. And so yeah, I mean, it came out pretty cool. We got ourselves little umbrellas here, and dude, somebody keeps walking all over this little pressure plate right here. And we do have a, you know, little cafeteria here. And I like to use piston tables. I think they make really good tables. You know, so you just put down 2 pistons and you put a couple redstone torches next to them, and they actuate the pistons, and boom, you know, you got yourself a cool little table. Yeah, so just a neat little, you know, little cafe. And I do have some shears with silk touch on them too, and so I use those to go get spider webs from abandoned mine shafts, and I use those to make smoke come out of the chimneys and flues and all that good stuff. And I did it over there with the blacksmith shop too. But it's hard to see right now, you know, the sun's kind of right in the way for you. Alright, and let's move on. Let's go down to the bottom here. Alright, we're coming to our little jump off point here. Now, you guys saw how I get up, which I do with my minecart elevator that I made. But to get down, we just jump. Well, not even jump, we just run off the edge, and boom. And we land on slime blocks so we don't die. Pretty cool. And those of you who have, you know, been with me for a while now and have been watching the videos, you'll notice that I actually moved this over 2 blocks. It was like over here, but I actually wanted it to be lined up with the barn, so I did that, and I think that looks pretty cool. I'm not sure what I'm going to do here. I want to do, like, I don't know, maybe some kind of lights or an archway. I don't know, so we'll have to figure that out, and we'll do that soon. I defeated the Wither, got the Wither Star, the Nether Star, made a beacon. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a couple silos, one right here, and I'm going to do one right over there. They're even. And so what I'm going to try and do is fight the Wither again. I just need to gather up some of the skulls. And then I'll do another beacon of a different color in the middle of this one here. And so we'll have 2 silos. You know, they're really more for form than for function, of course. We have our little cow pen and our pig pen. I can't breed any more animals, unfortunately. Being on PS4, it does limit you pretty severely. And I don't even have my sheep anymore. A wolf somehow got in there and killed them. And I think it's because the floor in there is still made of grass blocks. And so I think that they were able to spawn there. But yeah, I found a, I think it's called a mega taiga. I'm not entirely sure. It's one of the newer biomes we have here on console. I went to a mega taiga, again, assuming that's the right one. They have the trees like this, which I planted here custom. And it's over there, and I went ahead and used the Silk Touch shovel, which we have right here, and picked up some podzol, which I felt looked, you know, a lot better, like, you know, the dirty, you know, muddy, yucky ground you would see in a pig pen and like a cow's pen. You know, so I did the ground with that. We have water for them too. And in the back here, we have some hay for the cows. And actually, I was going to do some hay in the back of those ones too. I just need to get some more gathered up. And, you know, that takes a little while to do, so we'll get there eventually here. This is our little chicken coop area. One of these guys here is named Chuck because they look like a chicken and a duck. There he is. Hey, man, I'm going to take your eggs too, dude. Cool? Okay, cool. Yeah, man, this dude's Chuck. And I got... Dude, I thought I had 4 chickens in here. And where'd the other one go? Are you in here? Ah, cool. Yeah, he's in the chicken coop. Places for the birds. And hello, you. Oh, and you laid an egg in there too. Dude, I should have used, you know, some, if I can think of hoppers. So I can gather the eggs up too. But that's cool. Yeah, and so we do have some chickens in here. Yeah, and then cows over there and pigs as well. So I'm going to have to kill some pigs or something when I want to do some sheep shearing and breeding. But in this barn here, which is one of my more new structures, and we have, I'm making the floor out of hay bales, and then I do put glowstone blocks in between here, you know, in random places. And then I use carpet, yellow carpet, to cover it up. It doesn't hide the light, but it hides the glowstone. And then somebody did remind me, they're like, yo, dude, I should probably put some more light in here, though. They're like, dude, you know, you were having your sheep in there, and you had the floor made of hay, so they won't be able to grow back their wool. And I was like, oh, duh, you're right. You know, I knew that. I can't believe I didn't think of it, man. So I had to take out the floor that was made of hay, and I used some dirt, and then I just used my Silk Touch shovel to grab a piece of grass, and we'll let that spread. And now I'm working on the floor in here, too. Now, this floor was all grass, and I think what happened was, since it was still all grass, that the wolves were able to spawn in here, and I think they killed the sheep through the fence. And the sheep are too stupid, you know, to move, so... what I did was, you know, I messed with the floor a little bit to hopefully keep wolves from spawning in here again. And so far, I actually haven't seen any, too. So I'm hoping that that'll work. And then I'll have to find some more sheep, too. Also, I made some pathways, as you guys can see, from the last time we were in the world together. Dude, that's a stubby little tree, isn't it? And right here, I'm going to... These are the red nether brick, new to consoles as of the last update. And I'm going to do a nether wart farm here. So that'll be cool. And it's going to be just like these ones. It's going to be the same dimensions. It's going to work the same exact way. So all of these are color-coded for the specific vegetable that they are for. So we've got yellow for wheat, which looks pretty orange to me. Orange for carrots, which looks more red. I'm going to use colored wool eventually because the colors are more... vibrant and bright, you know, and they look more like orange looks like orange and yellow looks like yellow. So and then brown is for potatoes and red is for beetroot. Yeah, so we do have all of these, and I'm gonna harvest the wheat and I'll show you how it works. So there's just some redstone that runs below the ground here, and it comes all the way back to these dispensers, which have water buckets in them. And when you press this button, again, there is some lag majorly, so it will lag a little bit, and you'll see when I do it, but we push this button here, and dispensers will loose the water, and it will very slowly come down here. Cool, pushing all the wheat and everything too. It's not all fully grown yet, but I wanted to show you how it works, and they all work the same exact way. The redstone is all set up the same. And as you can see, like, you'll see that they rubber band backwards. Yoink. Because that lag, though, man. Like, it's so bad, dude. I mean, you know, it's cool, whatever. I mean, you know, it still does what I want it to do, so. Yeah, and then they all go into hoppers. And then those hoppers drop it into the chest over there. Let this water freaking go away here. My God, dude, it's everywhere, man. Just everywhere. Yeah, so like the water will just push it right into the hoppers, and the hoppers will go into the chests, and you can see it's still counting up. So cool. Yeah, but I do need to tweak the design just a little bit because, yeah, as you can see, I use glass panes instead of glass blocks, so they do get caught in this little lip right here occasionally. Yeah, so I'm going to have to do something about that. Underneath the walls here, you'll see this little black space. That is where I have my water blocks to keep the soil hydrated so the crops will actually grow. And then I do have my water blocks right there too. So that's, you know, that's exactly the setup that I'm going to do for my my nether. Oh my God, I couldn't get out. My nether wart farm too. And so, yeah, and that'll be cool once we get that set up. And yeah, guys, so one more thing to go here, actually. I need to make a way down to this, which I need to do like soon, man. So this seed that I'm in, and I will put the seed in the description for you guys. This particular seed I'm in, I have never seen a seed with more abandoned mine shafts in it. I mean, it's insane, dude. You almost can't go mining without running into one, like literally. And I mean, it's just insane, guys. So as I was, you know, doing some mining, of course, I found like a huge abandoned mine shaft that runs like thousands of blocks. I mean, it's like it's all one mine shaft, or it's several that just spawned into each other, you know, because they're all connected. So what I did was I came down here and I found a zombie spawner too. So I have a purifier system set up. Yeah, and I do have some villagers cured and in here, so I'm not sure I'm going to actually need to transport them out, though, but we'll see. So the way this works is, yeah, dude, you know, you use a half slab here, and the sticky piston sticks to the half slab, even though, you know, there's no block there. Anything in the game takes up the space of an entire block. So the half slab is considered a whole block as far as the game's programming is concerned. You know, so what I do actually is there is a zombie spawner right there, and I have the room that contains it all lit up so no zombies can spawn in there. And when these are down, only these 1 by 2 block wide spaces are there. So and they're dark, so they will spawn into those spaces actually. And when I basically get a zombie villager to spawn, then I will cure them. I do have stuff to cure them in chests over here. Also, when they do spawn, there's a pressure plate on the floor, and it will activate the light, which will light it up so no more mobs can spawn in there, because you can get multiple mobs to spawn in there too, and that can complicate things. And you know, so I have an anvil here to name the villagers, so to make sure they don't despawn. And yeah, here we have our golden apples, some name tags too, and our splash potions of weakness to cure the villagers. Yeah, and so that is what I am doing right now, guys. There's still a lot more builds planned too. So, you know, if you're new, thanks for coming by and checking it out. You know, I really do appreciate you taking your time to come here today. And you know, really, it's awesome. Thank you so much. If you guys enjoyed it, then please do give it a like, and if not, then give it a dislike. That's fine too. And if you do dislike it, you know, let me know why. Let me know what's going on, and maybe I can fix it. And also, if you would, consider subscribing. And if you don't want to, that's cool too. Just come on back and say hi sometime. You don't need to subscribe. We just want to see you again. So that's all we've got for now, guys. But we got a lot more builds planned in the future. And oh yeah, we do have our little floating island up there too. I'm going to make more of those so it doesn't look so random. But I did do that tree custom up there. I built that by hand with leaf blocks and everything. And I'm going to do more floating islands. You know, I'm going to do some with waterfalls flowing. It's going to be really cool. And so yeah, that's all we've got right now, guys. But I wanted to do a new world tour because A, we've built a lot since the last one, and you know, B, a lot of you didn't know that you can get chainmail armor in survival, which you can do. So guys, this is 100% legit. It is all survival, and I hope I proved that to you. So thanks again, guys, for watching. I really appreciate it. Take it easy, guys. I am Sovereign. Thanks so much for getting us to 6,000. Just hit 6,000 today, guys. Thank you so much, guys, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.